Salve, salve!
Salve to you! What? Why are we speaking Latin?
Because we're in the Latin Quarter in the 5th arrondissement.
And that is what we're going to be showing you today. A huge contrast over there. 1700-year-old Roman baths.
And over here, new Australian cafes.
Let's start with breakfast. Salve again, salve salve. If you're wondering why it's called the Latin Quarter in this historic part of town, it's because at the universities like the Sorbonne behind me, they used to study in the language of Latin, but there's also a lot of Roman influence around the place. In the Cluny Museum, the Middle Age Museum here, just off to the side, there's a whole bunch of ancient Roman baths. I'll show you inside. That Lady and the Unicorn set of tapestries was full of ambiguity, stories, meaning, questions. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it on the podcast this week. Onwards. Earful Tower trick number 743. There's a big line to get in here, and then there was a skip the line if you bought a ticket online. So I bought a ticket online and walked straight in. I don't know why everyone's not doing the same. Think about it. I've said it before, everybody should have a Paris bucket list. For me, it's 5 things I wanted to do this year. The 5th thing is to go into the Saint-Genevieve library, which is right in front of me. And to do it, you have to become a member. I signed up online, I brought my passport. It should just be a matter of walking in and completing the bucket list. Here we go. Check this out behind me. That is one of the biggest remaining parts of the Philippe Auguste wall, which circled Paris about 800 years ago. We're on Rue Clovis. You maybe have heard me talking about this wall before. I'm kind of obsessed with it. And if you are a Patreon member, you would have seen the time I traced the whole wall around the left bank and even managed to get on the other side of that fence. This is the biggest part of it on the left bank, and it's the only part we're going to see today. Hey Lena. We're in the Jardin des Plantes, a beautiful big park with a zoo over there and natural history museum to my right. I just saw the whale skeleton.
I know, it's really cool.
Let's pop inside.
Let's do it. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, salve. We are in the Rue Mouffetard area. Really cool, really happening.
It's very happening. We have a little market. There's actually a wedding going on and a restaurant, and it's so
Young crowd, lots of happy hours. So we're gonna grab a drink, grab some dinner, and maybe try and find some live jazz. Let's do it. If you think when you're walking down Rue Mouffetard that you notice a lot of sort of little signs pointing to anything to do with river, anything to do with water, the Bièvre River that we talked about before in the 13th arrondissement used to run right down the bottom of there. The two parts of it was a confluence. Also, I hear the word Mouffetard comes from the old word mouf, which means stink, because the river used to stink. Is it true? Who knows, but it makes for a nice story. Let's keep walking. Wow, I didn't even know that parts of Paris existed that were like that.
I know, right?
What a surprise. The historical fifth, full of surprises again.
It delivers.
I don't know how to say goodbye in Latin, but if I did, I would say it right now. But I will finish on this note. More info on the podcast. We'll see you next week for the 4th. The Marais. Until then, bye-bye.